this will be my first official YouTube video. If you don't already follow my Instagram page, please do. My Instagram name is tees100lb_journey. That page has a little bit of following. I've been getting asked a lot just to tell my story and to explain to you guys how I lost 100 pounds naturally. Before I start, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you share this video so other people can get information from it. Of course, there will be more after this video. Of course, it's a little bit of a backstory. We all have a past, and sometimes our past follow us into today. Being obese and being overweight runs in my family. I have a lot of overweight family members. Other than it running in the family, just past experiences, having somewhat of a traumatic childhood. Now, I wouldn't say traumatic, but just having, like I said, everybody has a story, so, and that all plays a part within why I was overweight in the first place. Please excuse my nails, I'm trying to take them off. I'm not a person who get her nails done, and I'm trying to like either soak them off or just try to get them off because I got to do my kids' hair. And I'm not a good braider, so me braiding with nails on is not the best idea. But anywho, back to the story. So after I had my daughter in 2017, I decided to go see my doctor because I was actually thinking about getting surgery because I've been overweight for a long period of my life, and I was just like, you know, let me just see about surgery. I went after my 6-week appointment. After I had my daughter, I was over 300 pounds. Like my weight before I had her was about 283. I went to go see my doctor, and the first thing he said to me was, you know, let me just check your overall health. Let me take your blood. Let me do a full workup and see if, you know, this is an option for you. So we did that, and he just told me, you know, you're perfectly healthy other than you being overweight. So what he did was he sent me to their nutritionist, and I forgot I'm supposed to be packing my waist beads too as I'm talking to you. So let me do that. So he said that for me to go see the nutritionist and talk to her, and we'll go from there. So that's what I did. I went to the nutritionist and I spoke with her. We came up with a calorie deficit basically. So I stayed within 1,500 calories, and a lot of the times I didn't even eat up to 1,500 calories. I had to like literally force myself some days because I'm guessing as time goes, stomach shrinks. So like I said, I never had a plan to actually lose the weight naturally. I was definitely planning on getting surgery. So I did a little research, but my main focus was to just get into the gym. I said I was going to try to stick to this 1,500 calorie. I didn't know how. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know where to start, but I just said, you know what, let me just get myself motivated and get into the gym first. So once I got into the gym and got a little bit more motivated, I'm like, okay, my eating habits has to change as well because I'm not going to see much of a change if I still have the same eating habits. So I started researching, doing a little bit of research, and I came across the calorie deficit and just getting into it a little bit more and reading up all the information on that. I seen keto, I seen fasting, and I actually did try keto, but I honestly love my carbs. Me doing a calorie deficit, it was not so restricting to me. And honestly, that's what I loved about it most, was that it didn't restrict me from eating a whole bunch of things. I did cut out my breads, I cut out my pastas, I cut out a lot of sweets. Like when it came to me eating chocolates on my cycle, just normal cravings that women have sometimes, and I knew that I would give in, I bought like the minis. So let's say I wanted a Snicker, or let's say I wanted a pack of M&Ms, instead of getting like the huge pack of M&Ms or the big pack, the full size of the Snickers, I bought the minis, and that satisfied that craving, and it actually kept me happy. I found out about an app called MyFitnessPal. I tracked literally every single thing that I ate, and the good thing about that app is that you can add in your workouts, so it adjusts that number. So let's say my calorie deficit was 1,500 calories, so I say I'm gonna stay underneath 1,500 calories. I put that number in. I want my carbs to be 30%. I want my proteins to be 30% as well. I want my fats at 40%. That makes up 100% for the day, and then those factor in as well. So let's say I had a piece of bread which was 100 calories, and the carbs that was in it was 10 grams of carbs. So they'll factor those in your daily number. So that made it much easier for me to lose the weight. I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning it was much easier because I'm guessing that my body wasn't used to losing weight and kind of went into a shock, I'm guessing, and I was losing weight gradually. But then I got to a point where I completely came at a standstill. So let's jump back on track. After I had my daughter in 2017, I lost about, let's say, 40 to 45 pounds before I was pregnant again. I had to be about, my daughter was about 6 months in when I found out I was pregnant with my son. And I was kind of disappointed that I was pregnant because I just lost all this weight, and I was so determined. I was so, motivated to get it done. And honestly, I knew that after I had this baby that I was going to get back on track, because honestly, results is motivation, and my kids was my motivation too. But seeing that scale number change and just seeing how I was so much more active and just so much more energized, like I wanted that feeling every single day. So after I had my son, I waited my 6 weeks and I healed very nicely. With all my kids, I gained about 30 pounds, and it was no different with the last one. I gained back 30 to 35 of those 40 to 45 pounds that I have already lost with my daughter. So honestly, I wasn't so disappointed, but like as the pregnancy went on, because it was well worth it. But once I did give birth, I waited my 6 weeks and I got right back to it. And I actually started school then too. So I'm like, oh gosh, how am I gonna incorporate school and the gym? And I was just like, whatever little spare time I have in between school and getting my kids, I'm just gonna take the opportunity to go to the gym. No matter if I'm like pushing time, I'm gonna make sure that I at least get 20 minutes in at the gym. And that's what I did. After school, good thing it was a gym right down the street. I walked to the gym, changed from my scrubs, put on my gym clothes, worked out, ran to go get my son all the way on the other side from where I lived. Then went to go get my little ones. It was much easier for me to get the little ones last because I didn't want to have to take them out the car, during the winter and things like that. So I just kept consistent, and honestly, that's what matters the most. You have to be consistent. It's okay to have days where you mess up. We're all not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but that doesn't mean the next day has to be like that. And the next day doesn't mean you have to completely stop all the progression that you made because you had one cheat day or you messed up one day. No, continue. Tomorrow is a new day. Same as gaining weight, that happens over time. Same with losing weight, it happens over time. So it's gonna take time for you to reach that goal. I always get questions like, oh, how long did it take and things like that. It took a little longer because I had 2 kids in between, but it was well worth it because I'm happy that I'm able to keep it off. And I'm happy that I gained enough knowledge to where I'm able to keep it off and to continue my journey. I did do a lot of cardio within my journey. I did a lot of cardio, but I just had to exaggerate that word. And mainly because I was scared of going in the weight room. And that's another thing I'm gonna talk about because, girl, why was I scared? Why was I scared? Who was in there who was gonna tell me something? And even if they did tell me something, I probably wouldn't have even acknowledged them because I was so in my zone and focused on myself. And that's how it should have been. I feel like I should have felt comfortable enough to go inside the weight room, but I knew it was gonna be a lot of men in there, and y'all know that every time you go into the gym, everybody wanna help the thick girls. So I was just like, let me avoid all the drama because I do not want no help as of right now, even though I could have used the help at the time. But it was more so, I'm thinking that these people are gonna talk bad about me, they're gonna laugh at me, and I just wanted to save myself the humiliation, I guess. I did a lot of cardio, and that's what I feel like I could have changed. I could have done a lot more, you know, mixture, like do some of cardio, do some of weight training, because that helps with the loose skin. And I'm gonna talk about that maybe in my next video and show you guys how much loose skin I actually do have. And I know people who know me from my Instagram page, I'm constantly saying that I'm gonna go get my skin cut and that I have an appointment. But listen, I'm scared. I'm scared to go to surgery. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody else is scared too. I had 3 C-sections and I was shaking in my boots every single C-section. Shaking in my boots. Excuse my language, I'm about to curse. But I have to get it done. So I have a chaperone coming with me. Yes, I need a chaperone because I'm not trying to chicken out. I need to get this done. At least I need to get my stomach done because I feel like me doing more weight training now, it's not going to be much of a progress, in my opinion, if the skin is not off. And I could be wrong, but I just want to get it done. So maybe my next video, I can show you guys how much skin I have, and on my stomach and on my back and on my arms and things like that. So before I go, I just wanted to give you guys the extended, detailed version of how I lost 100 pounds naturally. I also did take apple cider vinegar throughout my entire journey. I partner with Goalies, so on my Instagram, I'm gonna say it again, Tease 100 pound LB_journey. In my bio, I have the Goalie gummies there, and they're apple cider vinegar, and they taste amazing. So if you want to try some, the link is in my bio. And be sure to come back because there'll be much more content now that I'm actually starting my YouTube page. And yeah, I hope you guys gain some type of information from here. And honestly, it's still more information to gain, and it's still more information to give. And I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all the kind words I get every single day in my inbox. I'm so, so, so appreciative. And to people who order my waist beads, and to people who've ordered my waist trainers and things like that, I am truly, truly, truly grateful. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and please share this video. It could actually, you know, bring some light to somebody else's situation who wants to start their journey. I wish that I had somebody to guide me through the whole situation and just to be my support system, and maybe I could have been their support system. But I'm happy sharing this information with you guys, and so, so, so grateful. I know I keep on saying that, but thank you guys.